cooldown is done. Now that is a lot of warp gates. That's 8 warp gates right now, along with 2 logos and a stargate. So that is huge army. Let's take a look at the units tab or the army count. The army count is 190 for Shoey, 178. So both players almost maxed out. Now of course this Protoss ball is so scary. A maxed out Protoss ball versus a maxed out Zerg ball. It's the favor has to be in the Protoss. Of course, the weapons, the upgrades do play a huge part in it, as the Stalkers do have a 1-1 upgrade with their attacks and their shield, whereas the Protoss player has a 2-2 upgrade. So Shoey doing a very good job with his upgrades. Take a look back at the production tab as that unit count was almost maxed out there. Both players are now maxed out, so it is a 200 ball versus a 200 ball. Now the flyer attacks level 1 being upgraded just for these corruptors. There are so many corruptors right now, but there's nothing tanking it for them, so these saugers are going to be able to focus down these corruptors, but there's so many corruptors right now being able to take down Colossus so easily. I'll keep an eye on these Colossus as the corruptors are now focusing down the Void Race, and then after that they will be focusing down the Colossus. The Colossus though do so much damage against ground forces that they just decimated those roaches and those hydralisks. But now the corruptors doing their job after they focused down the Void Race. They started to work on the Colossus, and the Colossus just got melted away right here. But right now Shoey has no ground forces. He only has a couple corruptors. Now being able to just queuing up a bunch of hydralisks and roaches, but for some reason tGFrO decides not to push in. I guess he was reluctant to see whether or not Shoey had more forces, and now being able to macro up another sizable army with Hydralisk doing a very good tech switch, as his corruptors did take out all the Colossi, and now those Hydralisks are going to be able to go to town on that warp gate heavy army. 2 Immortals being mixed in right here. That is such a lot of Stalkers. Decided to go Stalkers, not even going Immortals anymore, as Immortals are very vulnerable against Corruptors, and tGFrO knows that there are so many Corruptors still left on the field. So a good tech switch right here, as Immortals do extra damage against armored units, which include the Roaches, but he didn't know that Shoey did decide to go into Hydra build, and those Hydralisks take down that Protoss army like it's nothing. Let's see who is going to end up winning this battle. Even that Spine Crawler doing a lot of damage. This Queen right here deciding to poop out 3 creep tumors before it goes in, attacks a couple of Zealots, but those Hydralisks just melts away that Protoss gateway ball, and even being able to do some good damage against Immortal. And Shoey's macro just taking the game from tGFrO. He ended up with 5 bases as opposed to 4 bases of tGFrO. But of course, the Zerg's ability to macro up an army quickly is a force to be reckoned with, especially when they are splitting the map like this. He can queue up an army right here, like just get another ball like he did right now. I think that was all within like about a minute and a half. So the Zerg's ability to queue up armies once it's macroed up like this is just really scary. So very good game from both players. Shoey being able to squeeze that one out, even though he was in a very vulnerable position right here, that after that last attack. If tGFrO pushed in right there, I think he might have been able to take out that game if he took out a couple tech structures. Anyways, if you guys like this game, remember to hit that subscribe button, as subscriptions do give me a lot of will to go on. Also, thumbs me up, leave me a few comments. If you guys didn't like the game, tell me what you didn't like, and I'll try to work on that the next time. Basically getting no feedback whatsoever, so I would love to get a couple feedbacks. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys.